Hello children, welcome to AIMS India's online classes. So we were discussing about the chapter fractions. So from fractions, in today's class we shall learn about division of a whole number by a fraction. Okay children, till now we have learnt about addition, subtraction and multiplication of factors. Now let us look at division of a whole number by a fraction. Yes, consider 2 divided by 1 by 4. Here 2 is our whole number, 1 by 4 is our fraction. What does this mean? Normally if I say 2 divided by 4, it means that 2 is divided into 4 parts or 2 is divided among 4 people. Now in the same way 2 divided by 1 by 4 means the number of 1 by 4 parts that can be obtained when each of the two wholes are divided into 1 by 4 equal parts. Yes, that means, what does that mean children? How 2 is to be divided into 1 by 4 parts. We are having 2 means here 2 wholes. Each are to be divided into equal 1 by 4 parts. And then we will, upon dividing, how many parts will we get? That we'll get to know by this division, 2 divided by 1 by 4. See? See children, suppose if I say 10 divided by 2, that means here we are having two students A and B. So when these 10 are divided among these two people, how many will each child get? We will know upon division. Yes, in the same way 2 divided by 1 by 4 means when these two wholes are divided into 1 by 4 parts. What does 1 by 4 parts means? See, here each part is called as 1 by 4. Yes, so when it is divided into 1 by 4 parts, then how many 1 by 4 equal parts will we get? That we'll find out by this division. So if we look at the picture given below, here we are having two wholes. We are having two wholes and it is divided into 4 parts each. Yes, now this each part is called as 1 by 4. Yes children? So how many 1 by 4 parts do we have? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. In total we have 8 parts. So 2 divided by 1 by 4 is equal to 8. Now that was understanding how it works. But if we look at how to divide these actually, remember, to divide a whole number by any fraction, multiply the whole number by the reciprocal of that fraction. Keep the answer in the simplest form. Now what should we do here? To divide a whole number by a fraction, we need to multiply the whole number with by the reciprocal of that fraction. So see here we are having 12. Let me write here. Yes, 12 divided by 1 by 4. So what are they saying? When 2, right? Sorry, 2 divided by 1 by 4. Now when we have to divide a whole number by a fraction, we need to multiply it by the reciprocal of the fraction. Division symbol becomes multiplication symbol, and here our fraction we write the reciprocal of it. Okay, 1 by 4, what is the reciprocal of 1 by 4? We learnt in the previous class. It is nothing but 4 by 1. The numerator and denominator get interchanged. Yes children, we write the reverse of it. So 2 into 4 by 1 is nothing but, how do we multiply these two? 2 into 4 divided by 1, that is nothing but 8 divided by 1, it is equal to 8. So 2 divided by 1 by 4 is equal to 8. Understood children? What did we do here? We replaced the division symbol by the multiplication and we wrote the reciprocal of the given divisor. Yes, this is our fraction. That is our divisor. We wrote the reciprocal of our divisor. Remember, always we should write the reciprocal of the divisor. Yes, and then what did we do? 2 into 4 by 1 is nothing but, how do we multiply, children? We multiply the numerators. 2 into 4 divided by, we multiply the denominators. We are having only one denominator, so we are writing as it is. 2 into 4, 8 divided by 1. As we have discussed, 8 by 1 is nothing but 8. So 8 is our final answer. And also remember to keep the answer in its simplest form. Okay children, after you are done with dividing it, you have to write the answer in the simplest form. Next example, 12 divided by 3 by 6. See, again we are having a whole number divided by a fraction. What should we do? First, this division symbol is changed into multiplication, and for the fraction here we have to write the reciprocal. So 3 by 6 becomes 6 divided by 3. Now how do we multiply? 12 into 6 divided by our denominator 3. 12 6 are 72 divided by 3. If we try to write the simplest form here, we have 3 2s are 6. When we subtract, 1 is remaining, 2 brought down. 3 4s are 12. When we subtract, 0 is our remainder. So 72 by 3 is nothing but our 24. Understood children? 12 divided by 3 by 6 is equal to 72 by 3, that is nothing but our 24. Yes, I hope the concept of division is clear. While dividing a whole number by a fraction, what should we do? We should multiply the whole number with the reciprocal of the fraction. Yes, division symbol gets changed into multiplication and we write the reciprocal of the fraction. Moving on, division of a fraction by a whole number. Now what did we see just now here? Whole number was the dividend and fraction was our divisor. But in this case here we are having 1 by 2 divided by 4. Whole number has become our divisor. Yes, whole number has become our divisor and fraction is divided. Now let us look at the question. Equal pieces of half a watermelon are distributed among 4 children. How much does each child get? To find this, we have to divide 1 by 2 by 4. So what are they saying? We are having half of a watermelon. What are we having, children? Half of a watermelon. And then this half of the watermelon is equally distributed among 4 children. See, this half of a watermelon is equally distributed among 4 children. Suppose say this is equal distribution. So we have to find out how much does each child get. To find out, what we'll do? 1 by 2, that is the portion of watermelon that is divided. It is to be divided by 4, that is the number of children. Yes, see, if as these are fractions you might be confused. You might what you can do is you can change this half into 8. Suppose you can say 8 watermelons are equally distributed among 4 children. How many watermelons does each child get? How will you find out? The total number of watermelon divided by the total number of children. Yes children, there are 8 watermelons which are distributed among 4 children. So each child will get 8 divided by 4. In the same way, here we are having half of a watermelon. It is divided among 4 children. So the number of pieces or the quantity of watermelon each child gets would be 1 by 2 divided by 4. Okay, so like this, if you are confused what to do, you just simply change the fraction part with a whole number and try to understand the question. So divide 1 by 2 into 4 equal parts. Each portion represents 1 by 4 of 1 by 2. Now when you compare 1 by 4 of 1 by 2 with a whole, what does it represent? Now what are they saying? Yes, this 1 by 2, that is half of the watermelon, is divided into 4 equal parts. Yes, so what is the portion each child gets? This 1 by 2 of this 1 by 2, sorry, each child would get only 1 by 4 of 1 by 2. Yes children, so this is our half. These are the 4 equal parts. So each child will get this much. This much. How much is this? This is 1 by 4. Yes, it was divided into 4 equal parts. So this is 1 by 4. 1 by 4 of what? 1 by 4 of our half watermelon. So 1 by 4 of 1 by 2. Now when you compare 1 by 4 of 1 by 2 with a whole, what does it represent? It represents 1 by 8 of a whole. Yes children, see we cannot say each child gets 1 by 4 of half. Yes, so we have to represent in terms of a singular fraction. We have to compare it with the whole. What is our whole here? This 1 by 2 is our whole. Now from that, how much part does this watermelon get? Sorry, how much part of this watermelon does each child get? We have to represent it from the point of view of a whole. So from the whole part, how much is a child getting? Now it represents 1 by 8 of a whole. How much is it representing? It represents 1 by 8 of a whole. How? See, what did we say here? 1 by 4 of 1 by 2. Now if you remember about fractions, when we say 1 by 4 of 1 by 2, what did I say this of represents? This of represents multiplication. So it is nothing but 1 by 4 into 1 by 2. How will we multiply children? Multiply the numerators and then multiply the denominators. So 1 into 1, 1, 4 into 2, 8. So this 1 by 4 of 1 by 2 is nothing but our 1 by 8. Understood? See, as I've said, in fractions, this of represents multiplication. So 1 by 4 into 1 by 2 is nothing but our 1 by 8. That was in terms of multiplication. But what was our actual question? We had to divide 1 by 2 by 4. 1 by 2 divided by 4. Now how do we divide this here? See, in general, to divide a fraction by a whole number, multiply the fraction by the reciprocal of the whole number. What do we have here? 1 by 2 divided by 4. If you remember from the previous example where we have divided a whole number, what was it? 2 divided by 1 by 4. Yes, whole number divided by fraction. What did we do children? We kept the dividend as it is. The division symbol changed into the multiplication and the divisor we wrote its reciprocal. Yes, so in the same way, if we apply the same concept to this, the dividend is written as it is, the division symbol changed into multiplication, and the divisor we have to write its reciprocal. What should we write children? We should write the reciprocal. Yes, if we have learned, right, for any whole number a, its reciprocal becomes 1 by a. So here we are having 4. So for the whole number 4, its reciprocal becomes 1 by 4. Understood? So what do we understand from this? Be it a whole number divided by a fraction or a fraction divided by a whole number. Yes, always the division symbol is changed into multiplication and we write the reciprocal of the divisor. Remember this point. Whose reciprocal do we write? We write the reciprocal of the divisor, children. Yes. Now again here 1 by 2 into 1 by 4 is nothing but 1 into 1, 2 into 4, that is equal to 1 by 8 is our answer. Now what was this? This was a division of a fraction by a whole number. Yes, see, if you look at the whole of the watermelon, yes, if we divide it like this each part here represents 1 by 8. From this we are taking how much? We are taking only half. We are taking only half of the watermelon. Now if we consider only this half, each part becomes 1 by 4. Each part becomes 1 by 4. But if we consider from the whole, there are 4 more parts. So each part becomes 1 by 8. Understood, children? We took the half of the watermelon and divided into 4 equal parts. Yes, if you look at the whole of the watermelon, see, when we take the whole of the watermelon, which is divided into the same parts as our half, how many parts do we have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So if you look at from the whole, each part represents 1 by 8th of the watermelon. So each child has got how much? 1 by 8th of the watermelon and 1 by 4th of half of the watermelon. Okay, children? Now coming to a division of fraction by a fraction. Now we are done with fractions and whole numbers. Now we are moving towards division of a fraction by another fraction. Let us understand how to divide the following with examples. Okay. Method. To divide a fraction by another fraction, multiply the first fraction with the reciprocal of the second fraction. It is simple, children. What is it? Again the same. Here what do we have? 1 by 3 divided by 2 by 3. Again the dividend is written as it is. The division symbol becomes the multiplication, and for the divisor we write the reciprocal. Yes, so 1 by 3 divided by 2 by 3 becomes 1 by 3 into 3 by 2. Now how do we multiply? 1 into 3 by 3 into 2. 1 into 3 becomes 3, 3 2s are 6. 1 into 3 becomes 3, 3 2s are 6. We know that 3 1s are 3, 3 2s are 6. If we write the equivalent fraction of 3 by 6, when we divide both by 3, we have 3 1s are 3 and 6 divided by 3 gives us 2. So 3 by 6 can be written as 1 by 2. Okay, children, it is very easy. What was this? This was proper fraction by another proper fraction. Be it proper fraction, improper fraction, mixed fraction, whatever. We follow the same method. What is it? We multiply the first fraction by the reciprocal of the second. We have division of a proper fraction by an improper fraction. Yes, what is the example here? Divide 4 by 7. 4 by 7 is a proper fraction by 1 by 21. Yes, 1 by 21 is a mixed fraction, right, children? So we cannot directly divide. First we have to convert the mixed fraction into an improper fraction. How do we do that, children? 1 into 21, 21 plus 1, that is equal to 22 divided by our denominator 21. Yes, so this 1 by 21 is equal to 22 by 21. Now what do we have here? 4 by 7 divided by 22 by 21. This mixed fraction 1 by 21 is converted into an improper fraction 22 by 21. Now again, how to divide this? The same, children. See, again 4 by 7. Let me write here 22 by 21. Again the same rule is applied here. The first fraction as it is and division changes into multiplication. For the second fraction we write the reciprocal. 22 by 21 becomes 21 by 22, the reciprocal. Yes, yes. Now next we have, see what you can do here is 7 ones are 7, 7 threes are 21. Isn't this correct, children? So you can go for 4 into 3 divided by 1 into 22. Or else if you are not comfortable, 4 into 21 becomes 84 divided by 7 into 22. 7 twos are 14, 154. We have this. Now you can divide both by 7 and get the answer. Okay, here 12 by 22 is our answer. 4 threes are 12, 122s are 22. Again, these can be divided by 2. Yes, 12 divided by 2, 6, 22 divided by 2, 11. 6 by 11 will be our answer. Okay, this is the simplified form, simplest form of our answer here. 84 by 154, you can write this answer, but this is not the simplified answer, children. You have to find out the common factor, yes, highest common factor, and then divide both the numerator and denominator by it, so that you will get the simplest form. Or simply here we have 4 ones are 4, 4 threes are 21, and even here we have 2 twos are 4 and 2 11s are 21. Yes, 2 twos are 4 and 2 11s are 21. So when we what are we left with? 2 into 3 6, 1 into 11 11. Yes, children, so this is how you can solve. What is the final answer? 6 by 11 is our final answer. Next, a mixed number by improper fraction. A mixed number or improper fraction by a proper fraction. Now what do we have here? 2 1 by 2 divided by 3 by 4. Again this 2 1 by 2 is a mixed fraction. It is to be converted into an improper fraction. 2 into 2 4 plus 1 divided by the denominator 2. So that is equal to 5 by 2. Yes, after converting we get 5 by 2. So we need to divide 5 by 2 by 3 by 4. 5 by 2 divided by 3 by 4. Again I'll write here 5 by 2, 3 by 4. Again what will happen? 5 by 2 as it is. Division change into multiplication. For 3 by 4 here we'll write the reciprocal. Now here 2 ones are 2, 2 twos are 4. Okay, you can cancel a numerator and denominator. You cannot cancel both numerators. Suppose if I have 2 into 4 by 1 into 3. Okay, children, I cannot go 2 ones are 2, 2 twos are 4. Okay, this is not possible. I can cancel a numerator and denominator together. We cannot go for both numerators or both denominators. Let me erase this. Yes, now what are we left with? 5 into 2, 10 divided by 1 into 3, 3. This is a improper fraction. 10 divided by 3. It can be converted into a mixed number. Yes, 3 threes are 9. When we subtract, 1 is our remainder. 3, the quotient is written as whole number. Denominator as it is. The remainder becomes our numerator. 3 1 by 3 is our final answer. Yes, children, understood? The divisions are very easy, be it improper, again as I said, be it improper, proper or mixed numbers. We simply have to multiply the first fraction by the reciprocal of the second. Now what do we have here? We are having both mixed fractions. 2 4 by 5 divided by 1 3 by 25. Yes, now we need to convert them into improper fractions. We have 5 twos are 10 plus 4 divided by 5. That is nothing but 14 by 5. Next 1 into 25, 25 plus 3 divided by denominator 25. That is nothing but 28 by 25. Now we have our both the improper fractions. We can go for dividing. 14 by 5 into 14 by 5 divided by 28 by 25. Again what should we do? we should multiply it with the reciprocal. Yes children, here we have 5 ones are 5, 5 5s are 25, and then what do we have here? Yes, we have 14 ones are 14, 14 twos are 28. Now what are we left with in the numerator? 1 into 5. What are we left with in the denominator? 1 into 2. That is nothing but 5 by 2 is our final answer. Yes. See here, 5 by 2 is our answer. Therefore, what were the given fractions? 2 4 by 5 divided by 1 3 by 25 is equal to 5 by 2. Again, as this is a improper fraction, we can further convert it into a mixed number. 2 2s are 4 divided by, when we subtract, 1 is our remainder. So, 2 1 by 2 becomes our mixed fraction. Yes children, so whenever you are having an improper fraction, what is an improper fraction? The numerator is greater than the denominator. So whenever you are having a mixed fraction, improper fraction, you can always convert it into a mixed fraction and write the final answer children. Okay, so this is all about division of fractions and whole number. So division of whole number by a fraction, fraction by a whole number, or whatever. Yes, so that was all about it. And here we are having some exercise. Coming to our exercise, divide the following. Here what are these? Division of whole number by proper fractions or proper fractions by whole numbers. I'll explain two to you and I hope you can solve the remaining. The first one is 20 divided by 4 by 5. Yes children, what should we do? Keep the whole number as it is, replace the division by multiplication and write the reciprocal of the divisor. Now here 20 into 5 divided by 4. We have 4 ones are 4 and 4 5s are 20. So what will be our final answer? 5 into 5, that is nothing but 25. So our answer for first question is 25. Next, 7 by 15 divided by 2. Again, how will we do this? Do this 7 by 15 as it is. Division becomes multiplication. For 2, we write the reciprocal. The reciprocal of a whole number is 1 by the number. So, it is 1 by 2. Now, how will we solve this? 7 into 1 divided by 15 into 2 is equal to 7 by 30. So, this is our this is the quotient of division between 7 by 15 and 2. 7 by 30 is the answer. Okay children, I hope you can solve the remaining problems, right? And also some of these problems will be available in your worksheets. So if possible, check out our website and then try to solve the worksheets there. Next we have division of two fractions here. Again, let us solve the first one. 4 by 9 divided by 13 by 27. First fraction as it is, division becomes multiplication. For the second fraction, we write the reciprocal. Yes, so it will be 4 into 27, right? 4 into 27 divided by 9 into 13. 9 ones are 9, 9 threes are 27. So in the numerator, we have 4 into 3. In the denominator, we have 1 into 13. 4 threes are 12 divided by 1 13s are 13. So 12 by 13 is our final answer. 12 by 13. Coming to question B, 1 by 6 divided by 7 by 15. Again the first fraction as it is, then multiplication. Write the reciprocal of the second fraction. We have 1 into 15 divided by 6 into 7, that is nothing but 15 by 6 sevens are 42. So 15 by 42 is our final answer. Yes children, I hope you can solve the remaining problems, right? Yes, the more you practice, the more you will become perfect in this. And with this, we've come to the end of today's class. We'll discuss word problems based on fractions in the coming class. I hope today's class was clear. Please visit our website www.aimstoday.in For other information regarding online classes, quizzes, live worksheets, DIY activities, English